So I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for part 2 of characters that were shafted off of teams. So here we have 6 more characters that were just shafted off of teams. We're going to start with Golden Frieza. Since we're going to be using Dokkan info, we got to pull up the other screen here. So Golden Frieza and Sorbet. I'm just going to use this as my Golden Frieza card as well. Because this character, there's another category they're shafted off of, but no Golden Frieza is on Space Traveling Warriors. At least none of the ROF Golden Friezas are on Space Traveling Warriors, which is, it's very stupid. Because he literally pulls up to Earth and he claps Gohan and stuff like that. But Golden Frieza and Sorbet, they're not on movie bosses. For whatever reason, Turles and the Crusher Core, I think they're called, Turles and the Crusher Core, is on Space Traveling Warriors. Bojack and, who's it, just Bojack and Minions, what do they call him? I don't know, something like that. He's on movie bosses too, so I don't know why Golden Frieza and Sorbet isn't on movie bosses. Well, I don't know why they're not on movie bosses. One other thing I can say about just Golden Frieza is that Golden Frieza doesn't have big bad bosses. Meanwhile, like he's literally the boss. Like, I'm not just saying like he's the leader. Like, the entire Frieza army is literally on his payroll. Like, you have what's it called? Like Chila and Memo were talking about their pay. Like, he's literally their boss. I don't know why he doesn't have the big bad boss's Link. But we can move on to the next character now, I guess. Move on to the Dokkan screen. We're gonna go to Incel. Now, this isn't in like any particular order of how like atrocious it is. There is one character that I believe is the most atrocious. But you guys, you know, in the comments, let me know which one do you think is the most atrocious shaft. But here we are on Incel. So we're just gonna go on over to his categories, and one link he doesn't have is he doesn't have Final Trump card. Why? Like, him popping, like, he literally thought like that was his like gotcha. Like, as soon as he lost Android 18, he said, "Oh shoot, I have to blow up." Like, that was his last resort. Like, he was going to pop. Him going into Super Perfect Cell, like, he didn't know he was just gonna come back stronger. Like, he just popped and came back. So we can go over to the, where is it, Dokkan info screen. We'll pull up Cell real quick. I wonder what. Oh, okay, Dokkan and the millions of ads. Dokkan info. The site's been getting a lot more ads. I mean, get the bag, I guess. You know, sure. What? These are already on Zamasu's 200% later skill. So him getting Final Trump card, I don't know if it's that important. It would be nice, of course, but he would share like Kamehameha with a lot of characters on Final Trump card. But yeah, no Final Trump card here. Like, this isn't too bad though. Like, if they don't want to put Cell on Final Trump card, it's not the biggest deal ever, but it's just like the fact that he lost Android 18 and his first thought was to blow himself up. Like, he never even said, like, he never did anything to assume like that he knew that he would just come back stronger, right? At least I don't think so, right? We can go over to our next character here. I mean, this next one is very high up there on the, like, what the actual, like, what, like, Broly and Paragus. Like, OG Broly, like, I'll just use this to say, like, I forgot, someone mentioned it in my comments that OG Broly should have been on Space Traveling Warriors, and he was just shafted off the category. Well, this Broly right here, Broly and Paragus. What's that? Hey, what's that behind them? Is that a spaceship? For space travel? This is like second 2 of them walking off the ship, by the way. Like, this is like frame number 15 of them walking off the spaceship, and he literally goes out to fight Vegeta. Thank you, Cord. Well, give me 2 seconds now. Alright, we are back. But yeah, we can just go over here. I'll show you. No Space Traveling Warriors category, pure Saiyans and joined forces. Mind of Parent and Child? What else? I think that's it. I just pure Saiyan, Join forces. This is definitely, you know, there's definitely no bond between Broly and Paragus. The entire reason for Broly going full power Super Saiyan wasn't, it totally wasn't Paragus dying or anything like that, you know. But yeah, the fact that they're not on Space Traveling Wars, like bond of parent and child, like, oh, Paragus didn't technically care about Broly, even though he literally went to Vampa to save Broly, you know, hey, you know, maybe I'm just reading too deeply into it, but you know, you probably wouldn't go to an entire different planet and get stranded out there. I mean, technically he did. No, now that I think about it, he didn't have to go to Vampa. Because they were just going to send Broly out there, and like Paragus could have just shut his mouth, right? And like King Vegeta wouldn't even have had it out for Paragus, right? It was just get Broly out of here. But then, you know, obviously after he stole the spaceship and stuff, Paragus did have to flee. But it wasn't until that point that Paragus even had to leave planet Vegeta. So we can pull it up here. They're also not on movie bosses. It's not the... he'd help out on Turles' team a little bit. With his Pure Saiyan or Joint Forces support, right? That would be support for Turles himself. Or Turles in the Crusher Corps. And then, yeah. Hopefully, yeah, if they easy A this guy, I hope they just leave this line of this passive by himself. Right, and then just give him the defense for free. Like, that's what I take. They link with that, doesn't really matter. See, show more. Who are they really helping? I mean, yeah, Raditz. Like, Raditz can use all the help. Like, it's not gonna save Raditz or anything. It's not even gonna make him good. But, like, that's just something Raditz can't use, right? Pure Saiyan support. When this guy easy A's, Raditz is just gonna be cooked. I don't think they're on the Bardock team or anything like that. Where's Tech Bardock? Actually, let me pull up Tech Bardock. Because let's just say, like, LR Bardock, right? LR Bardock and the Team Bardock. That is a Joint Forces Pure Saiyan character that would be receiving the support. Timeless Legends, Goku's family. So he's not on the Bardock leader scale. Okay. But Bardock is on time. He's not time travelers. He's on Space Traveling Wars, but he's not a Space Traveling Warrior leader himself. My dog is going absolutely bonkers. He must have saw the mailman. Alright, so we'll go on to the next character. This is probably the most atrocious. Like, this is... I gotta see what my dog's barking at. He's going crazy. So here we have the Par brothers. And this is by far the most atrocious. No siblings bond. You know, it's... I don't know if the translators, like, they just forgot what the word brother means, but like, hello? Why? Why don't siblings bond? What? This was an April Fool's character. And one thing is they do like to, I've noticed, at least in recent years, they like to prevent a lot of these, what's it called? These April Fools, Halloween characters. They like to prevent them from being on, like, reasonable teams and, like, setups and stuff. Like, they're on Dragon Ball Seekers. Is that Pan? Let me see. Is that Pan? We've got Pan pulled up here. So you might be, like, it's Bond of Friendship and Seekers of the Dragon Balls. So you might say, like, okay, you know, the Power brothers, maybe they're just really close and they just call each other brothers, but no, because they're not even on Bond of Friendship. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Yeah, they're just no bond of friendship either. So they're not related. They're not friends. They're just three guys who live together and like to dance. What? Like, and they call themselves the Power Brothers. Like, that's just, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why they're not on siblings bond. Let's see. What's next? Oh yes, Kid Buu. Can I pull it up? Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Okay, so here we have just a quick clip of you know, Kid Buu. You know, he's in outer space. He's traveling through space, right? Okay, there's no more planets. He blew up every single planet, right? So maybe, you know, okay, he was just standing on a planet and he just blew up the other planets, right? He was just standing still. Well, now there's no planets. He's got no other option but to travel through space. So, you know, okay, So that's like it's why Kid Buu isn't on Space Traveling Warriors. And this is, I believe that's like a flashback of him destroying the galaxy. I don't know if that's, I don't remember if that's specifically from what's it called? Like, I don't think that was him looking for Goku and Vegeta, but you know, even if that was like that was a flashback, remember Kid Buu was looking for Goku and Vegeta while he was traveling through space, blowing up any planet with a resemblance of like high power level warriors, until he did arrive on Supreme Kai's planet, or Supreme Kai's world, and you know, he stopped blowing stuff up. We can move on to the next and final. I mean, there's a lot of Space Traveling Warrior shenanigans today, I'll be honest, but Yardrat Goku, I mean, he's fresh off of Planet Namek, bro. How, bro? Dokkan, please, bro. How is he not on Space Traveling Warriors? Like, can they just not put superclass characters on Space Traveling Warriors? Like, I know Beerus is technically superclass, but like he was technically a villain at one point. Like he was one of Goku's adversaries, but like, do they just not put like superclass characters on Space Traveling Warriors? Oh, let me see. Goku comes back from Yardrat. Okay. Let me, like, how Goku escaped Planet Namek. I would play this clip, but this looks like something that would get me copyrighted in 2 seconds. So I'm not gonna show that. But you remember the scene where he hops in this pod, he escapes Planet Namek and goes to Yardrat, and then from Yardrat he comes straight to Earth. He still has what's it called? He still has the Yardrat clothing on. Let me just take a look, as I know there's another Goku that was in the pod. The physical Namek Goku. Oh man, he's harder as him doing this, bro. Like, I don't know how to pull it up. Like, there's so many Gokus in the game, it's gonna take a while to pull this guy up. But yeah, he's the one who hits the bending Kamehameha on himself while he's inside of the space pod, or spaceship, on its way to Namek. And they didn't put that guy in Space Traveling Warriors. He's gonna be so far down here. All these LR Gokus with high stats taking up the first couple of sections. Oh, and then I gotta go through all the Goku and Piccolo cards too. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like, these, please, bro. Please just put them on Space Traveling Warriors. Actually, would that put him on Raditz team? We'll go to the Dokkan info screen. Saiyan Saga, Pure Saiyans, Space Traveling Warriors. So yeah, all the Gokus, like all the Namek Saga Gokus and Yardrat Goku, they would be on this team. And they're just not, like, and here's the thing, a lot of the Gokus that are what's it called, that are on Raditz's team, right? Because Raditz, I mean, what do you have, like Saiyan Saga, and that's pretty much Saiyan Saga and flashback, like Planet Vegeta characters, right? So all your Team Bardock characters, King Vegeta, Kid Vegeta, that's pretty much all you have on that 200%. And a lot of those characters are free to play with low stats, is what I'm trying to get at. Their stats are going to be lower. So if you get some Gokus, right? You get some Gokus on here, like some Namek Saga Gokus, this would bring the HP of this team up. And if you wanted to toss, where's Tech Bardock? Tech Bardock's gonna, yeah. If you wanted to toss Tech Bardock on here, that would give him his Scouter as well and his orb changing and stuff. So when Raditz inevitably takes like 500k on a normal attack, maybe you'd have enough HP to survive. That's all I'm saying. So I guess we'll end it off there. You guys let me know of this list, which one do you believe is the most atrocious omission from a certain category team? And with that, I will catch you guys in the next video.